Hey y'all, welcome to Back to Basics with Krystal. So I wanted to show you guys this as a reminder. Now at the end of this hallway, there is a closet. It's just a standard coat closet. My husband, a few years back, probably about 6 years ago, transformed it into a pantry. We do live in a small house, so we have to take all the available spaces that we're not using and utilize them in very, very smart ways. My regular pantry that's just on the other side of the kitchen is very, very teeny tiny. This pantry is a overstock pantry. Well, what has happened, I went in there a couple of days ago to grab some beans because I'm getting ready to can some beans for the summer. It's one of my winter projects coming up. And when I opened the door, I was absolutely horrified. Horrified, okay? The mice had gotten into this pantry and they completely tore it up. Let me show you. Okay, so here it is, y'all. The pantry that the mice got into. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time for the lighting. But they have tore everything up. This is a like a shoe divider that you buy for closets. And you can see they got into everything. Taco seasoning, rice, cereal. Look, there's cereal right there. The cereal is actually stored way up there. They ripped all of the labels off the Caro syrup. Luckily, I know what it was. Let's see. Check this out. They got into the flour, pasta, anything they could get into. I mean, all of this is absolutely ruined. Ruined. But this is what I actually came for, was beans to can them up for the summer. They got into everything. Everything. Now, a lot of this stuff is from my couponing days, from when I couponed, and here's Mikey. And so I was stockpiling lots and lots of this stuff. All this stuff has got to be trashed. Every bit of it. The only stuff that I'm keeping, I'll keep like the Caro syrup because it's in bottles, and Caro syrup does not go bad unless I can tell that they got into the bottles, which I don't think they did just by looking at them. Let's see here. I've got some other bottles down here like salad dressing, some hot sauces, the evaporated milk, soy sauce. Hey, Lily, I was looking for that soy sauce the other day. There it is. Just all kinds of stuff. This is also the closet. You can see some big gaps and stuff in here. This is also the closet that I store a lot of my Oriental foods in. And I was actually getting ready to take a trip to the Asian market. Asian market's about an hour away, so I don't go a whole lot. The only thing that doesn't look like they really got into, this is salt. Now, I buy the salt in bulk. I'm hoping nothing jumps out at me. I buy the salt in bulk and then I stick it in bags. It looks like they didn't get into either one of my bags, but I'll double check that. Yeah, it's a big, huge mess. Big, huge mess. So much of a mess that I did bring Mikey in. Hi, Mikey. Say hi. Now, Mikey is an outside cat. She is a barn cat. And I guess she's hunting something. I did bring her in to help with the mouse problem, and she has done a great job at that. So as embarrassing as that is, I wanted to share with you guys the mouse problem. Why? To serve as a reminder to you guys that you constantly have to check up on your stockpiles. It's probably been 6 months since I've been into that pantry. That wasn't very bright. That was mistake number one. Actually, that's probably mistake number two. Mistake number one is storing in bags, plastic and paper, and not transferring to glass or some sort of heavy-duty plastic, which after this mess gets cleaned up, that's exactly what we're going to do. So I have voluntold the kids that they get to clean this up and get it all the trash taken out while I make banana bread. That's a fair trade-off, right? Right? All right, so while the kids are cleaning out the awful, awful, awful pantry, I am going to be making some banana bread, which is a much better task, if you ask me. So let me show you what I found in the back of the fridge that nobody put there. These bananas, they have seen better days. They have totally seen better days. And what you might look at and go, I'm tossing these. These make for perfect banana bread. Let me show you guys. Take a look at this. Look at that. It is perfect. It's overripe. It's not rotten. The sugars are nicely formed in there. Look at that. So this is absolutely perfect. This, as a matter of fact, is the type of banana, and you see a little bit of bruising right there. This is the type of banana that you want for banana bread. It is going to make awesome, awesome banana bread. Let me show you just really quickly how I do this. Okay, so into a blender. Yes, I'm going to use the blender for this. We're going to make this very, very easy. We're going to peel our bananas, and like I said, I only have 5 bananas left. And I could have stuck these in the freezer for banana bread at another time, but it's a cold, dreary day. And banana bread sounds pretty good, doesn't it, Logan?
Banana bread coffee?
Yeah. All right, so I'm just, just breaking them in half just because it just makes life easier. So we're going to put all of these in there. That one's bruised, but that's okay. This one's bruised. Now, at my local small town grocery store, usually about once a week, they will have their kind of mix match bananas that are a little bruised, that nobody else wanted, and they'll put them in a bag like this. They'll fill the bag up, and then they mark it to 99 cents. Yeah, 99 cents. So I'll buy an entire bag full for 99 cents. And I usually will pick up about 3 of these at a time, and they're usually gone within about 3 or 4 days. How these I got stuck with them is because the kids, not naming any names, put stuff in front of the bag so nobody else could see the bag. Therefore, we get banana bread today. It wasn't you? Look, not me strikes again. I will find not me one day, and I'll take care of not me. All right, so put this in the bag to throw out into the garden, and I'm just going to smush these up real quick. Okay. All right. All right, so going in, we're going to put 1.5 cups of sugar. Hopefully I've got it here without having to go grab some out of the storage. And I do. Yes. But then I'll have to go get storage to fill this up anyway, so. All right, so we got 1.5 cups of sugar going in. And to that, I'm going to add in some flour. I'm going to add in 3 cups of flour. Oops. I know, right? They're cleaning out that pantry back there, and they got flour all over my office. It looked like it snowed in there. Here I've got some melted, it's not melted all the way. This is 3/4 cups of butter. You can use any kind of fat you want. I'll scrape that out in a minute. Actually, and then now I'm going to add in 3 eggs. One level teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt. Tablespoon of vanilla extract. And I forgot the cinnamon. I'll be right back. Cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. 1 level teaspoon. There we go. So I'm going to blend this up real quick. Meanwhile, I'm preheating my oven, and I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees because it runs a little cooler, and then I'll turn it down before I stick the bread in. So I'm just going to blend this up really quick. You know what? what? This is really thick. I'm going to add in a half a cup of unsweetened almond milk. Now, this is almond and cashew. You can do regular milk if you want. This is what I have on hand. So I'm going to do a half a cup. And let's blend this back up. And you honestly might have to come in and scrape your sides down or just make smaller batches. But, you know, I was trying to get everything done at one time. And we're done. That easy, that easy. Look at that. Very, very nice. All right, let's get our pan ready. Okay, so we're going to put the oil in the pan just like you saw me do. And now we're going to pour in our batter. Hopefully, we don't have to grab another pan. We'll see. We want to fill this up about 3/4 of the way. All right, so I filled it up. Now I'm just going to take the pan and just knock it around. Why am I doing that? I'm just going to want the air bubbles out of here. And you can actually see some air bubbles coming up. And that's it. Let's pop this into the oven and get it cooking, and we'll be back. Okay, so we have about an hour before the banana bread is ready to come out of the oven. I put it in. I turn the oven down to 350. So it takes about an hour and 5 minutes, something like that, before it's done. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. So after the banana bread comes out, then it'll be time to put the hot wings into the oven, actually the chicken wings, and then we're going to sauce them up, have some chips and salsa, and watch the game. Now, I'm not a huge Super Bowl fan. I quite like Friday Night Lights, probably because my son plays football and my daughter cheers. This is kind of sad. It was her last year to cheer this year, so no more Friday Night Lights for her. We still have 2 more years for my son. Yeah. And then life marches on, right? All right, so I'm out in the garden right now. It has been raining so bad. It's actually about time to get the potatoes into the ground. And I'm on the far side. You can see there's the pond right there. So I'm on the far side of the garden, and this is where I actually want to put the potatoes. So I'm out here taking a look and seeing if it's dry enough. The old timers would tell you the time to put potatoes into the ground would be, somebody's clawing my leg. Hi. Would be around Valentine's Day. But it is wet. Let me show you the ground. This is the area over here that I want to put the potatoes. Right in here. And I can see standing water. Potatoes do not like a lot of water like this. They will drown out. Oh, I just sunk down. Look at this. You see that? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make the deadline this year for potatoes. Puts me kind of in a tough situation here. Might not be able to do potatoes at all this year. This ground is very, very soft. Okay, it looks like the kids finished out the pantry. That is much better. Much, much better. Now we'll have to figure out another storage solution. So we can make sure that the mice don't get in here again. All right, banana bread time. It is still hot. Check that out. is hot. It's almost too hot to cut. And you should see the hand over here right now. I'm going to let this cool down some more, but I wanted to show you guys. Look at that. Yeah, y'all should see what's going on behind the cameras. Y'all, so that is it of the video. I just stuck the first of the chicken wings into the oven. I've got hands trying to get a hold of this banana bread right now. So that's it. That's it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. And until we talk again, y'all be blessed. Get your hand out of there. Stop it. Just a teenager walking through.